Hello and welcome to Greenspire at Windsor Lake. My name is Andy Hawbaker and I'm going to give you a quick tour of this fabulous neighborhood. Greenspire is located east of Windsor Lake on the east side of downtown Windsor. This is a great location. You can walk to Peculier Ales, you can ride your bike or bike to any of the restaurants downtown. You can access Windsor Lake very easily. It's a very easy place to live and enjoy everything that Windsor offers. Now the neighborhood itself, as you can see, has beautiful homes, many 3-car garages, some 2-car garages, a lot of 3 and 4, 5-bedroom homes, all well manicured front yards, well taken care of, a lot of pride in ownership within this neighborhood. Just a fantastic place to live. And as you can see here, more of these homes, some of them are up to 10 years old on a couple of the original streets, but many are just a year old or 2 years old, and new construction is still happening throughout the neighborhood. As I make the turn here, we're getting a little further out away from the lake. Some of these homes are newer in the last couple of years. Still very fantastic homes, mostly all built by Windmill Homes, which has got a great reputation. They make a fantastic house. They're well built. All the paint colors, all the finishings, everything is looking great here. There's this great canal that goes through the middle of the neighborhood now with a bridge over it. There's some great recreational opportunities here. You can take that bike path that you saw there along the canal all the way to the lake, or as I'm coming around here, it's still lots of open space. These eventually will be built on. I think there's going to be more of those paired villas that I'll show you here in just a second. Here on this side of the street that you can see, those are a couple of brand new homes. People are living in those houses. And up here on the left are the paired villas. So these are like a duplex where there's 2 homes side by side sharing a wall. They are rear parking, and a couple of those are available right now, and many more of those are being built in the neighborhood. So hit me up if you want more information on that. All right, and again, my name is Andy Hawbaker. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in Loveland, Colorado, and I'm here to answer all of your questions. You can see that there is a church here on the right-hand side within the neighborhood, which allows even more open space. And then as I come around the corner here, I'm going to show you how close the lake is to the entire neighborhood. There's these great sidewalks. There's actually 2 sidewalks that cut through right between 2 homes, and you can roll right into Windsor Lake. Now this green space is part of the HOA, so you have access here. I see people throw footballs or play with their kids, do whatever they want to do out here, which is great. And then there's lake access. It is a 2.5-mile bike trail all the way around the lake, which is great for walking, biking, pushing strollers, whatever. On the lake, you can paddleboard, you can kayak. There is motorboats allowed, so that is a possibility. On that west side of the lake, there is a beach, so you can swim, you can rent boats. This music is there on Thursday nights put on by the city, and the city fireworks displays for 4th of July and the Harvest Festival are both along the lake too. So living at Greenspire puts you right in the heart of all of the action. And as you can see, I'm taking that second sidewalk back into the neighborhood. So 2 great access points for neighbors to access the lake. Okay, now I am in the kind of the far end of the neighborhood that has brand new homes. These are slightly bigger and newer homes, again by Windmill Homes, but a lot of fantastic options here. If you are thinking about building a new home to live out here in Greenspire, hit me up because I'd be happy to help you with that. You can use a realtor to work between you and the builder. You don't want to necessarily just walk in and use the builder's contract and not have someone advising you. So I'd be happy to answer questions that you have about that. Again, you can always hit me up at my website, which is andyhawbaker.com. Speaking of new construction, now you can see that there is these homes that are still going up. There's multiple streets still to be built. So there's lots of options that can be had here at Greenspire. Okay, now I'm along the irrigation ditch like I talked about, and like I said, there's a bike trail that takes you all the way from kind of the back of the neighborhood along the irrigation ditch. I see people fish in the ditch even, and it takes you all the way around. I'll come back around by the church again, and that big tree up there is the tree that's on Windsor Lake. That's the tree you see the eagles in most of the time. So, and with that, we're back at Windsor Lake, where again there's so many recreational opportunities, good fishing, all kinds of things to do with your family here. So that is your tour of Greenspire at Windsor Lake. Again, my name is Andy Hawbaker, and I am a Windsor, Colorado realtor. You can hit me up at my website, which is andyhawbaker.com.